At UMC, access to your health care is only a call away. Dial 74-NURSE for free, instant medical advice from experienced and trusted UMC nurses, 24 hours a day. Learn more at umchealthsystem.com.
And welcome in, everyone, to RedRaiders.com. I am Zach Long. The Texas Tech football team coming off a second straight loss, this time to Oklahoma State on Saturday in Lubbock. And the bad news for the Red Raiders, the schedule does not lighten up one bit, with Kansas State, Baylor, and Texas ahead. With that tough schedule, though, still a great chance for Texas Tech to have one heck of a season during year one under Cliff Kingsbury if they can pull off a couple big wins here over the final weeks. Essentially, it's gut check time for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, I don't think we're down. I think you learn from each loss, and said it along, we haven't played our best game, and I think that's what keeps this group excited is when we do put it all together, we can be pretty good. And senior day coming up helps because we want to send those guys out on the right foot, and it'll be a motivated group come Saturday. We had some ups and downs and still trying to find our best game, and got a lot of young guys contributing and getting better as it goes, but we got to get better fast and hopefully put all three phases together one of these weeks.
We're still the same team that went 7-0. We're going to keep on pressing. I mean, not pressing, but keep on taking it in stride and keep on grinding, trying to get better each week and minimize the mistakes.
Next up, though, for Texas Tech, they have to get by the Kansas State Wildcats. Bill Snyder and his football team got off to a rough start this season, but they've started to figure things out. They've had a couple good weeks, including big wins over West Virginia and Iowa State. Their two-quarterback system starting to become very effective. Jake Waters and Daniel Sams doing a good job, especially Daniel Sams running the football, a very patient runner with a lot of elite speed, and that could be problems for Texas Tech, which has struggled against the run the last 2 weeks, allowing opponents to eat up a bunch of yards and a bunch of clock. Essentially this week for Texas Tech, they have to step up and stop the running game.
Yeah, we realize it's more so what we're doing. We understand we got to play better as a D-line and as a front seven altogether. You know, we're not getting our fits right. We're not tackling like we used to. We're not swarming to the ball. It's real overall. We gotta step up our rush defense overall.
Typical Coach Snyder built football team where they are advancing, they're staying healthy, they're getting better. The quarterback run game out of multiple sets stresses you more than anything because now if you load the box and they've got the play action off of it, they can throw it on the perimeter, and big physical offensive line with really big physical tight ends and quick backs. So they've got a lot of weapons, and we're certainly going to have our hands full, especially, we have got to go into this one and take away the run. The fight, we're going to fight, and we're going to find a way. And obviously everybody's disappointed. I said last week we've got a lot of pride on our side of the ball, and I know in this program with Coach Kingsbury on down, the guys haven't given up, obviously frustrated. And obviously we're going to go back to work here today to get better and to find the right formula. And we're going to have to work through adversity, no doubt about it. And we said that going into the Oklahoma State game. There's going to be a lot of adversity. We got to be able to respond, and obviously we did not answer the bell when we needed to defensively, and we got to do that this week to be successful.
Texas Tech and Kansas State kick it off on Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Last home game of the season for the Red Raiders, and of course that means senior day as they try to send off some of their veteran players with a win against Kansas State. We'll have plenty of coverage coming up this week of Texas Tech and Kansas State over at LubbockOnline.com and RedRaiders.com. Stay tuned this week, of course, for Don versus Twitter, our topics, discussion with Krista Pirtle, and of course our UMC Health System AJ Media pregame show. For now, though, I am Zach Long, and you're on RedRaiders.com.